Nothing could have prepared the world for the bombshell that detonated across social media last night. A single video clip, just 47 seconds long, sent millions into a frenzy, leaving fans gasping, timelines melting down, and the political celebrity world in absolute chaos. Candace Owens, with her trademark icy calm and razor-sharp delivery, stepped onto her live stream and dropped a revelation so shocking, so unbelievable, that even her harshest critics froze in disbelief. According to Candace, Charlie Kirk, yes, the same Charlie Kirk, who has built his brand on family unity, traditional values, and ironclad loyalty, allegedly ordered secret DNA tests on his own children, without telling his wife. But that wasn't the part that made the internet stop breathing. Candace claimed she has access to the actual leaked results, and one line, just one, has flipped the entire story upside down. One child is not Charlie's. Within minutes, hashtags exploded. Screenshots circulated. Anonymous insiders began coming forward. Rumors spiraled about late-night arguments, suspicious phone calls, hidden paternity doubts, and a mysterious stranger who may be connected to the family's deepest secrets. And now fans are asking the same chilling question. Why would Charlie secretly test his own kids? Unless he already suspected something. This isn't gossip anymore. This is a full-scale nuclear fallout inside one of the most watched conservative families in America. And according to sources, these DNA leaks are only the beginning. The entire conservative influencer world felt like it cracked open the moment Candace Owens pressed go live. People thought she was about to rant about politics, expose a Hollywood actor, or drop some random culture war hot take. Nobody, absolutely nobody, expected her to hold a stack of papers, glance at the camera with a chilling half-smile, and say, Charlie Kirk has been lying about what's going on inside his household. And I have the proof. Within seconds the chat exploded. Thousands poured in, then tens of thousands. The number shot so high that the platform lagged. Candace didn't blink. She let the tension simmer before continuing. Charlie did secret DNA tests on his kids. And the results are shocking. People gasped even though she hadn't revealed anything yet. The implication alone was enough to send fans into meltdown. What made it worse was how calmly she delivered every word. She wasn't angry. She wasn't emotional. She spoke like someone discussing the weather while holding a bomb with the pin already pulled. She lifted one of the papers closer to the camera and said, "You're about to see a side of Charlie Kirk he's been hiding for years." Viewers typed frantically, "Why did he do this? What's his motive? What does Erica know? Who leaked this?" Some begged her to stop. Others begged her to continue. But everyone stayed. Candace leaned forward, her voice lower. Charlie has been suspicious of Erica for months. Suspicious enough that he hired a private testing service behind her back. She paused long enough for people to take screenshots. He didn't want doctors, hospitals, or lawyers involved. He wanted answers, fast, private, and untraceable. Insiders immediately began messaging bloggers. One source claimed Charlie had been acting strange for weeks, pacing around his office, ignoring calls, leaving abruptly in the middle of meetings. Another said Charlie was seen arguing intensely with someone on the phone late at night, repeating the same line over and over, "Just send the kit. Don't ask questions." Then Candace turned the papers so viewers could see faint lettering. "These are lab results," she said, tapping one line with a red nail. "And one of them changes everything." She didn't reveal the specific detail yet. She simply read the clinical sentence softly, "Paternity cannot be confirmed." The entire internet froze. The phrase echoed like a gunshot across social media. Clips of the moment hit Twitter before Candace even finished reading it. People clipped it, slowed it down, added dramatic music, posted reaction videos. Influencers went live instantly, whispering, "Oh my God. This is real. This is really happening." But the chaos was only beginning. Candace continued, explaining that Charlie never intended for any of this to go public. According to her, he conducted the tests weeks ago and received the results in mid-October. Instead of confronting Erica like a husband normally would, he allegedly confided in only 2 people, one of his advisors and one unnamed friend. Someone in this tiny circle secretly recorded their private conversation, and that recording was now circulating among high-level political circles. Insiders said Charlie sounded panicked in the audio, almost distraught. "If this gets out, my career is done," he said. "People won't believe anything I stand for anymore." He kept repeating, "How could she do this?" as if his world was collapsing. Then came the twist. The results didn't specify which child wasn't his. It was only one line, a single sentence, giving no clarity, just destruction. The uncertainty hit harder than any clear answer ever could. Fans began speculating wildly. Some pointed out that Charlie had posted fewer pictures with one child recently. Others noticed Erica had been unusually quiet online, skipping events she normally attended. Theories spread like wildfire. People dug through Erica's old posts, looking for clues. Every smile, every caption, every tag became a potential piece of the mystery. Comment sections filled with accusations, sympathy messages, and brutal jokes. Even major conservative commentators were shocked silent, unsure whether to defend Charlie or distance themselves from the unfolding scandal. Meanwhile, Candace refused to reveal everything at once. She said there was more, much more, but she wanted the public to understand the severity before she exposed the rest. Her tone made it sound like she wasn't just sharing gossip. She was detonating the first bomb in a series of calculated attacks. And then she dropped the second one. She claimed Erica found out about the secret DNA tests only hours before Candace went live. According to a source close to Erica, she discovered an email on Charlie's laptop, an email from the private testing company confirming the delivery of the results. Erica allegedly confronted Charlie in their kitchen, furious, shaking, demanding answers. Witnesses claimed Charlie tried to deny it at first, saying it was routine and for health records, but Erica wasn't buying it. She shouted that if Charlie truly believed one of their kids wasn't his, he should have come to her, not to strangers and secret labs. The argument got so loud that household staff heard everything from down the hallway. One claimed Erica cried so hard she could barely speak. Another said Charlie looked like he'd aged 10 years in a single night. But the confrontation didn't end there. Candace said someone inside the home recorded part of the fight. She played a short clip, not of their voices, but of the audio's muffled background. You could hear raised voices, slammed drawers, and the unmistakable sound of something breaking. Fans instantly analyzed the clip, amplifying the audio, speculating what was thrown, what was said, who was crying. The fact that anything leaked at all meant one thing. Someone close to the Kirk family wanted this story out. The internet exploded with the biggest question yet: who leaked the results? Candace hinted at a betrayal from inside, but she didn't name names. She said the truth would come soon, much sooner than anyone expected. And just when viewers thought she was done, Candace leaned forward again, her expression dark. "There's one more thing," she said. Charlie wasn't the only one who received the DNA results. Someone else got them too. Someone who has been waiting for this moment. She didn't reveal who. She didn't reveal why. She just ended the stream with a cryptic promise. By tomorrow, everyone will understand exactly why this family is falling apart. The chat exploded in panic. Twitter went insane. Hashtags trended globally. Fan pages crashed. Within an hour, political reporters, gossip sites, and even celebrity YouTubers started digging. One insider finally cracked. They didn't reveal their name, but they confirmed one thing: recipient 2 was someone extremely close to Charlie. Close enough to raise questions nobody wanted to ask. Then the truth dropped, and it shook the entire story apart. The second person who received the DNA results was Charlie's own mother. Screenshots emerged, emails, timestamps, IP logs. Someone leaked the digital trail showing the test company sent the final report to 2 addresses: Charlie's personal email and an account belonging to his mom. The internet erupted. Fans didn't even know how to process it. Why would Charlie secretly involve his mother in something this explosive? Why would he share results questioning the paternity of his own children with her? Some speculated Charlie trusted no one else. Others suspected his mother pressured him to test the kids. A few whispered even darker theories, that maybe she suspected Erica long before Charlie did. Everything got worse when a voice memo leaked. It was alleged to be from a private conversation Charlie had with his mother a week before the tests were done. The audio wasn't perfect, but the words were clear enough to send the internet into meltdown. "She's hiding something," Charlie said in a strained voice. "Mom, I'm telling you, there are things that don't add up." His mother responded coldly, almost emotionless, "Then get proof. Don't rely on hope." That one line turned the internet upside down. It made it sound like Charlie wasn't the one who initiated the mistrust, his mother was. Suddenly the narrative flipped. Instead of a suspicious husband acting irrationally, people began blaming his mother for planting seeds of doubt, poisoning his mind, and pushing him to tear apart his marriage without evidence. But then the second part of the memo leaked, and things got even uglier. Charlie whispered, What if one of them really isn't mine?" And his mother replied, "Then you need to know. And so does the world." The moment that clip hit social media, chaos broke loose. Fans accused Charlie's mother of trying to destroy Erica. Comment sections turned savage. People dug into old interviews, old photos, old Christmas videos, searching for tension between Erica and her mother-in-law. They found tiny details, a stiff hug, an awkward smile, a clipped tone, and treated them like proof of a long-term feud. Meanwhile, Erica stayed silent. Her Instagram remained untouched. But someone close to her finally spoke, and their message detonated like a grenade. They claimed Erica had been blindsided, devastated, and furious that Charlie dragged his mother into something so personal. According to this insider, Erica confronted Charlie again hours after Candace's live stream, screaming that he had ruined her reputation, humiliated their family, and let his mother declare war on her. A second leaked clip emerged, this one allegedly recorded by someone in the house. You couldn't see faces, just blurred shadows, but the voices were unmistakable. Erica shouted through hysterical sobs, "You shared those results with her. You didn't even talk to me first, your own wife." Charlie's voice cracked as he tried to calm her. "I didn't know what to believe. You needed your mother to tell you what to think." Erica screamed. "You think I cheated? You think I would lie about our children?" When Erica's voice broke into a heartbreaking wail, fans lost it. Sympathy flooded in from all sides, except for those who remained suspicious, convinced there must be something she feared being exposed. But then the internet received another blow. Candace returned with a second live stream. People rushed in instantly, terrified they'd miss the next bombshell. Candace didn't waste time. She lifted another set of documents and said, "You all saw the line paternity cannot be confirmed. But what you didn't see is the part Charlie left out." Then she revealed a detail nobody had anticipated. The test results were inconclusive. They weren't definitive proof that one child wasn't Charlie's, they were corrupted. The lab identified contamination in one of the samples. The test didn't confirm or deny anything. This meant Charlie jumped to the worst possible conclusion before receiving clear answers. Candace continued, voice sharp. Charlie had no proof. No confirmation. He acted on fear, suspicion, and someone else's influence. Everyone knew who someone else was. His mother. But Candace wasn't finished. She said the only reason the results became public was because someone forwarded the corrupted file outside the family circle. Someone who had access to both Charlie's email and his mother's. The implications hit hard. Was Charlie's mother the leak? Before fans could settle on the theory, another twist surfaced. A political blogger revealed that the private testing company issued an internal memo stating that after sending the results, they received a strange request from the same number that arranged the test. The caller asked them to prepare a second full panel and notify the secondary recipient only. That secondary recipient was Charlie's mother. This was no longer just about suspicion. It was about someone trying to take control of the narrative, maybe even manipulate Charlie into destroying his own marriage. Fans dug deeper. They found an old interview where Charlie mentioned his mother didn't fully approve of Erica in the early years. People started stitching clips, showing tense dynamics between them at events. A few zoomed in on old table photos where Charlie's mother sat stone-faced while Erica smiled for cameras. The storyline shifted into conspiracy territory. Was Charlie's mother trying to push Erica out? And if so, why now? Right when people started putting the pieces together, a new voice entered the chaos, someone no one expected. A former family friend came forward anonymously, claiming Charlie's mother had long-standing doubts about Erica's loyalty to the family. They claimed she believed Erica, married into the spotlight, and had been warning Charlie not to trust easily. But then the jaw-dropping final bomb of the day dropped. The blogger who leaked the internal memo said there was a third recipient. The test results were sent to Charlie. They were sent to Charlie's mother. And then they were forwarded to someone else entirely, someone with no business being involved. Someone waiting for the perfect moment to strike. Someone who hated Erica more than Charlie's mother ever did. The third recipient was listed under a name that had been buried for years. A former ex. And not just any ex. One who had a history with Erica. One who once accused Erica of betrayal. One who still had a vendetta. When that name leaked, the internet lost control. But the real nightmare came when that ex surfaced online and posted one chilling message. I warned him. And I still have more. And that message was only the beginning of the most catastrophic twist of all. The moment Candace Owens finished hinting that the DNA results weren't lining up, the internet detonated. Trends exploded. Podcasts fired up emergency live streams. And the Kirk household. Broken. Silent. Fractured. Because now, it wasn't just an affair rumor. It was a question of fatherhood, legacy, and betrayal that could rip apart an entire conservative empire. And at the center of the storm stood Charlie, pacing the floor of his home office, eyes red, hair a mess, clutching the sealed manila envelope containing the DNA report he never wanted to open. He whispered to himself like a man preparing for war, if Candace knows, the world will know next. Behind him, Erica hovered in the hallway, pretending she wasn't listening, pretending she wasn't terrified. Her hands trembled. She kept wiping her palms on her leggings, like she was trying to remove guilt itself. But the truth had already left the station. Candace's live stream was still burning across every platform. Her exact words looping everywhere. Charlie only ran DNA tests, because someone hinted those kids might not be his, and the results were not what he expected. The comment sections were going feral. Is it? Oh really? Because what I think is that I raised kids you weren't even sure were mine. Erica's face collapsed. She knew this wasn't about the DNA anymore. This was about trust, betrayal, and years of hidden tension exploding all at once. Charlie, please, let's talk about this privately. There is no privately anymore, he yelled. Candace just told the entire world. Across the city, Candace Owens sat in a studio chair watching her phone light up with notifications. Her team kept asking, "Are you sure you want to go this far with the Kirk story?" Candace, unbothered, polished her nails and said, "I didn't go far. I went honest." Back at the house, Charlie grabbed the report again, shaking with anger. "You said you were loyal. You said we were solid. You said nothing ever happened with that trainer, or that producer, or that donor event guy. But this is proof." Erica burst into tears, trying to reach for him, but Charlie stepped back like she was poison. "Don't touch me," he whispered. The kids, hearing the shouting, appeared at the top of the stairs. Confused. Scared. Too young to understand. Charlie froze. His heart cracked deeper. He didn't want them seeing this. He didn't want his world crumbling in front of them. "Go back to your rooms," he told them softly. They obeyed. Now it was just Charlie and Erica, emotionally bleeding, surrounded by the ruins of their marriage. "Charlie," Erica sobbed, "nothing happened the way you think. I made mistakes, but I never wanted to hurt you." "You didn't want to hurt me," he said, trembling, "but you took away the only thing that mattered more than anything." Erica fell to her knees crying. But Charlie turned away, because the pain was too sharp to face head-on. Meanwhile, Candace's reveal was escalating. Other political commentators jumped in. Journalists leaked new angles. Old rumors resurfaced. And suddenly, the Kirk family, who prided themselves on being America's perfect conservative couple, was now the subject of the biggest scandal of the year. Producers for big networks began calling Charlie's parents, desperate for a statement. And when did they finally speak up? The internet shattered again. Charlie's parents admitted, "We told him years ago that Erica was hiding things. But he wouldn't listen." That single quote triggered a new wave of chaos. Fans turned. Critics pounced. Candace doubled down, tweeting, "When the truth comes out, don't blame the messenger." Inside the Kirk home, Charlie slumped onto the couch, defeated, humiliated, and unsure of what to do next. Erica quietly whispered behind him, "Are you leaving me?" Charlie didn't answer immediately. He didn't scream. He didn't slam a door. He just stared at the wall like a man who had lost everything he thought he understood about his own life. Finally, in a quiet, exhausted voice, he said, "I don't know." And that hurt Erica more than any shouting ever could. Because "I don't know" meant the foundation of their marriage had cracked beyond repair. Candace Owens, watching the chaos unfold online, leaned back in her chair and said to her producers, "This story isn't done. Not even close." And she was right. Because the DNA results were only part one of the scandal. More leaks were coming. More truths were about to break. And the next piece would expose who the real father might be. And that revelation would finish what this one started. Before you scroll away, listen. This story is far from over. New leaks are dropping, insiders are speaking out, and the truth about Charlie, Erica, the DNA tests, and Candace's involvement is only getting messier. If you want every update the moment it breaks, hit that like button, smash subscribe, and turn on all notifications. You do not want to be the last one to know what comes next. And tell me in the comments, do you think Candace went too far? Or was she exposing what Charlie was too scared to